Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your November 9th to 15th reading. I know, I've got an itch. I know last week had to do with ending a cycle and moving into something new. So let's see what's in store for this week. So these cards have been cleansed and shuffled, but need to give them an extra little shuffle for the reading. Just a little more. All right, no flyer cards this week, which has been happening a lot. So let's take a look. Very interesting. So it's kind of like a continuation of last week's reading. Not only do I feel a new chapter, but it's like in your past there has been problems, there has been disagreements, like people just not getting along. And it may not feel like it, but it's like all that BS is going to be in your rear view very soon. So you are really being urged to move forward. You've got the luckiest card in the deck here, the 9 of Cups, and you have the Chariot coming up, which really means victory. And there's a real feeling of moving away from your problems, like creating a physical distance from your problems. So this could even mean for all you Sagittarians out there, for those of you that have been thinking of moving, that is something that is coming up as well. So there's a lot, but your heart still feels heavy. And that's the interesting thing. There's so much movement to a better future. There's so much movement to something new, but you're still feeling heavy now, which is okay. I mean, that will pass. But you also need to be in the mindset of living in the present, living in the moment. I think what is dragging you down, Sagittarius, is there's feelings like this of being bound and tied. So you have 2 8s right next to each other, actually. So you have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Both very stressful cards. But I just feel like there's a need to do some cord cutting. You need to start living in the moment. It's been coming up a lot in a lot of readings. The whole shoulda, woulda, coulda, that kind of mentality is just not going to help you. So let's take a look at some more stuff here. Gosh, it's a lot, and it really is a continuation of last week. I feel like you're really trying to put your stuff behind you, but that emotional attachment to and thinking about the past does not help. We have the King of Pentacles here, which is really good. It's just interesting how he is, how he's crowning this whole reading, and he's coming up reversed, and so is the King of Wands. So to me, and again, I don't really read cards reversed, right side up. I really just get a feel for what I am seeing here. So when it's coming up reversed, I would say like this week, just be careful with your spending. Nothing crazy is going to happen, nothing bad, but just be really grounded when it comes to your money. So there's that. But you're moving into sunnier times, like the sun is shining. Then we've got the Three of Cups, which is all about celebration. We've got the Six of Cups too, which is definitely a positive card. I would say there may be someone around you that, I don't know. So we've got the Seven. I know I never like this card. The Seven of Swords. You see this guy, he's running away. He's got a bunch of swords in his hands. And he's definitely looking over his shoulder like, ooh, did anyone catch me? Did anyone see me stealing these? I would just be mindful of the company you keep this week. Maybe be mindful of who you tell certain things to. Because some people just don't have your highest good in mind, and some people are just fucking miserable too. So there's that too. But all in all, it's almost as if I need to convince you to enjoy what you're going through right now. There's another 5 coming up, the Five of Cups. And there's just a lot of like sad type cards coming up. So this to me is just saying there's a lot of good around you. So don't always think the worst. Don't keep your head in the past. Definitely don't relive any shitty moments from the past, anything like that. You have so much good going on here. The luckiest card in the deck, the Sun, the Chariot, everything's going to be okay. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which brings news of abundance, news concerning a career. We've got the Knight of Cups, which brings news of love. Like, these are all amazing cards, and even how they're all falling, there's so much good around, but you need to stop being so miserable. If that makes sense. You're just feeling down, so you need to kind of snap out of it, because you're going to attract that energy to you if you keep just having your emotions in the past, I guess. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. This to me is saying like you're going to be making money doing what you love. So it's really great. There's so much great stuff going on, but there's so much sadness intertwined in everything here. So, and sometimes it's not as easy as like, hey, cheer up, and that's it. No, you're just going to cheer up. So, maybe it's time to start thinking about, maybe you need to start looking at meditation. Maybe you start to need to thinking, wow. Maybe you need to start thinking about therapy, because it's like you're missing some of the really, really good stuff going on around you. So remember, it's time for celebration. You're moving away from your problems. You're getting away from the icky shit of the past. So these are all awesome things. So Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. So ciao for now.